New at 6, 3 weeks after the Fox Valley tornado damaged their terminal in Menasha, Lamers bus line says that terminal is now finalizing the routes for Appleton, Menasha, Kimberly, and Hilbert, as well as the area's parochial schools for the fall session. The Menasha terminal also borrowing additional buses from other terminals while it waits for new ones to arrive and while others are repaired after receiving some major damage. Lamers also says its temporary office trailer was delivered on Wednesday and the office staff will begin moving there next week. That's because crews have yet to work on the old building, which also saw a lot of damage.